Hello, 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 folks. It is Wednesday, and we are back to rank yet another puzzle game for the Game Boy. As you can see, we've got a top 10 list now. Over here. Over there. Over there. It's over there. And yeah, I mean, it is a top 10 of the games that I've played so far. So, a bit of a strange list. I expect that at some point, like, the space between Lolo and Cool Ball will fill out substantially. Probably the space between Tetris and Samegame at some point. But all of that's not important. This week, we are playing a little game called Boxxle. What is Boxxle? Well, you may know it as Shove It, the warehouse game. You may know it as Sokoban. You may know it as that mini game from a game you played that you didn't really like, but it wasn't too hard and it didn't matter that much. But why did they make you push boxes? It's kind of and not to bury the lead too much. I just want to be clear about something. Sokoban is one of possibly the most influential puzzle games of all time. Like, is it the best? I happen to like it a lot. Is it better than Tetris? No. But in terms of influence, like, Sokoban is a pretty significant game. But, anyway, I'll get into that as we go through it. Of course, Sokoban also very widely available on every platform in existence. So, we're also going to be looking at it in terms of the game, but in terms of this version of the game in particular as well. And so let's just reset this. Right out the gate, I am very unimpressed with the title screen, but, not that super important. I got a create mode, that's kind of nice. Which? Play. Please take my gift. Okay, looks like we have a... Yeah, we can back up one move. Keep going, retry, select. I guess I chose retry. Okay, anyway. So, if you're not familiar with Sokoban, or Boxxle, or Shove It, the warehouse game, the basic conceit is you need to get the boxes from where they are onto these little dot squares over here. See this thing? But the trick is you can push the boxes, but you can't pull them. So while you're doing this, you need to avoid getting them caught in spaces where they can't be moved. Yeah! And so in a lot of ways, the gimmick really ends up being, the process of like making a series of lateral moves in order to avoid... I think I already screwed this up. Yeah, I was overthinking this. I'm gonna put that one there. And this one over here. Actually, no, we don't. We'll put it there for now. It's fine. We're gonna push this over here. Now, traditionally these games would rate you on efficiency. So they would count how many steps it took you to solve the puzzle, and you would sort of get graded for that. This one definitely has the step counter. But there's not a whole lot of indication as to what is sort of, you know, maximum efficiency. These puzzles look like they're all from kind of, if not like the standard set, then kind of at least a variation on the standard set. Did I screw this up? I think I screwed this up. No, it's fine. But those were a few extra unnecessary steps. So again, like the most efficient way to solve that puzzle was not like that. Alright, the passwords have symbols in them. Okay, now we have the zoomed out puzzle. This is a little hard to look at. Let's go down here. If I move this right there. I'll take this one and put it here. And then I take this one and kind of put that there. And I think I locked myself in here. I did. Okay. I should know how to solve this. I've solved all of these puzzles. Well, I've solved the early puzzles many times. That doesn't mean I remember how to do them, though. I think the trick is that we can push this box up here. I think I'm doing this like the least efficient way possible, but we'll get through it. I must say that zoomed out perspective is a little hard on the eyes, and I can't imagine how that would have looked on like an original Game Boy screen. The zoomed in look is not bad. Oh, I already screwed this up. push that up instead of down, then we can go down here. And the main reason we want to do that is so that we can clear out a little bit of space, so that we can move, put him there first, and move this here, bring you down, So, I mean, the obvious influence of this is, you know, puzzle games where you have a little character who pushes things around. But it kind of goes a little deeper than that. Like, you know, this is a game where you have a simple task that is made complicated by certain restraints of your character, or constraints, I should say. Your dude's not restrained in any way. But he has a limited set of abilities with which he can affect change in this world. And I screwed this up. What? Oh, what's happening? What? Okay. Yeah, let's stick with this one. Okay. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, like you have a very limited ability to affect things. You can push, you can't pull. And you have to be extremely mindful of that. And so much of the game is, you know, making a series of elaborate lateral moves. Did I screw this up again? I might have. Should I come in from the other direction? Alright. Anyway, like I said, you have to make a series of increasingly complicated lateral moves in order to solve what would otherwise be, you know, fairly simple kind of logic puzzles. And, I mean, that describes so very many puzzle games. And that's kind of what I mean when I talk about this game being influential, is... Yeah, my mistake there was adding one step too many. Your dude's a little slow, but that's probably only a problem in a situation like this where I'm, you know, aware of the solution and just getting a bit impatient. Especially where you can only take back one step. I think, you know, maybe it's probably better that the guy moves a little slow and deliberate. That's definitely where the first one goes. I'm gonna start this over just because I don't know. Maybe I should have moved this one first. And then put him out of the way. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, yeah, you go here. You go there. And you go there. We can move this guy down. And this guy can go here. It's heavy. Thank you for that insight. There, something got stuck in my throat. Sorry about that. This is my controller disconnected. There we go. Okay. If we go over here, now we can move this here because we're going to move this box. Right now this one is stuck, but once we move this box, this one won't be stuck anymore. Actually, both of those boxes are now officially stuck because I can't go up here. So we're going to retry. What if we move this one here? Because once this goes here, we can't cross past the middle anymore, so we need to make sure we can reach these. Now we gotta be mindful of where we push these boxes. In fact, I may have already messed this up. What? No, we don't want to do that either. So here, again, for context here, we'll just... See, now I can't pull this box, so if I move either of these two boxes in the only direction they can be moved, they're stuck. Which means I need to rethink how I get that first box out of the way. And I think the solution is to go up here first. And then we'll do this one second just to get it out of the way. Now if we take this one, put it there, go around. Itchy arm for some reason. Okay, I don't know if I had the right idea, probably not, but if we put this up here, this here, this there, nope, because we can't get in there, so we can't pull that box out. Okay. Nope. Yeah, only being able to take back one step is kind of messy. But, well, we got it. Sometimes these big ones are tough, other times they're just kind of time-consuming. Alright, now if we move this up one, and go around. It's weird that they have these little, it's like these little hidey hole spaces where your character starts out. Doesn't seem necessary. I don't know what's up with that. I want to get this one out of the way. And these last two aren't going to be too tough. Alright, is there any reason why I wouldn't just push this one up first and then this one? I guess there is. Okay. If we push this inward, and this here... Nope, that's not going to work because we've now created a 2x2 square. Everything in that square is immovable. So, you got to be aware of that happening. I think I just made the same mistake. Wait. No, wait not. That's not gonna work. Okay. Put this here. Move this up here. Put this here. Move that there. Move this one down. And we're going to go around. And there it is. Ooh. Hang on 1 second. It helps a little bit, I guess. Okay, so the main thing here is we need to clear out a path that'll take us to the destination without getting everything stuck. So, like, push this. Yeah, so that's still fine. If we move this to here, this'll be okay, depending on Okay, we gotta make sure we get these other ones out in the correct order, otherwise things will get stuck. And I'm gonna get these spaces up here against the wall, because those are gonna be the hardest to reach later. And I'm gonna ignore those two for now, just until I clear out a little more space over here. Now let's get this last one. Or this particular one, I guess, calling it the last one. I mean, it all makes sense in my head. Which, you know, doesn't really amount to much. Yeah, we're fine. I think there's enough space in there that we don't need to worry about getting locked out. That said, I'm definitely going for this spot. And hang on a second, this box is in the corner. Okay, so when did I push that box into the corner? Because that was a mistake. Truthfully, this stage, not a very good puzzle. This is a whole lot of busy work for a comparatively small amount of brain teasing. Okay, I think I see where my mistake was. Alrighty, yeah. So I'm sure you can see why, at the very least conceptually, pushing boxes doesn't seem all that exciting of an idea. I guess it really does boil down to whether or not you enjoy the puzzles. I do. Maybe not this one in particular, though, because this is a bit tedious. So what we can do now is push this box in here, turn around, push it out. We're up past 700 steps. There's probably a more efficient way to do this. Let's see if getting both of them at the same time helps. Alright, and so in situations like this, you can kind of start to look at the board in terms of what moves you shouldn't make instead of just what moves you can. For instance, if we push this box here, it's stuck. If we push this box here, it's stuck. And the game's not letting me rewind. If we push this box up here, it's stuck. So that box kind of has to stay where it is. Meaning the only box we can move is this one, so we push that up one space. Let's push this box down. I can come in from this direction, but there's not a whole lot we can do. If I push this here, okay, yeah, I need to move that box down and then that box either left or right, but we should be able to kind of get that one unstuck. What if I put this here? I think we can still unstick that, so I'll push this in here. We can move this here. I don't think it makes a difference if we do, though. I'm going to push this box... No, I'm going to leave that box where it is. I'm going to push this out of the way. I'm going to have to push it back over here, though. Move this into this corner, push this one all the way down, and then all the way up again. There we go. We're going to come up here and we're going to move this over here. Now where this is about to get sneaky, put this over here. That's not going to help very much. Yeah, I shouldn't have put that box in the corner yet. Because nobody puts box in the corner. And I don't think it's going to make a difference. Okay. Move that there. Then we push this box down. We still got space to move around it. Now we can put this up here and put this here. That there. Oop, nope, that's no good. It created a 2x2 square, so those boxes are not moving. Okay. If we put this here, then we can come up here and move that one. Nope. Move that there, put this out of the way. Now if we push this all the way over, oh, we can't get in there now. Okay. Now I think we have to do it this way. If we push this up, This inward, and then this down. Nope. Nope. No, I think we can get away with putting that there. Except that we end up in the same situation here where we cannot. Okay. Nope, once again we created a 2x2. Okay. Nope. Is there a way to still be able to reach both sides? Because that's kind of where this is all falling apart, is where I need to approach. I need to approach both of these boxes from this side. Or at least it seems like I do. That's what's getting me right now. If we just push this all the way here, no, we can't get in. Push this here and push this up. We can get to this box over here. But now we can't get up to the other side of these boxes because I created a solid wall. But I can't push them into these corners because they'll never come out. Push this here, this down, this here. Hey, Lennon. And yeah, I agree. That probably not going to be playing for much longer. We're going to be putting this on the list. Yeah, I used to play it a lot too, but it was called something else. No. this may be the last one, but dang it, I really want to know the solution to this. Well, I should specify, I want to solve this. I don't want to just know the solution, because that's no fun. No, I can't push that up. I can move this here. This here, nope, oops, okay. There it is. Payday! Well, anyway, the hour is pretty much up, so let's head back over here to the ranking list, and we need to ask our... Oops, I'll push this button. And so, there's kind of two questions to ask about this one, because there's the game itself, Sokoban, and then there is this particular version of Sokoban for this platform, which... I mean, the game's a classic, and I love it. Right out the gate. So it really comes down to, what are my thoughts on specifically this version? And I think it's a little slow. I kind of wish you had a little more rewind power than just backing up one step. That ends up not being helpful in a lot of situations. I think the screen can be a little hard to see, especially when it zooms out. And did I mention the puzzles? I think there's a couple puzzles there. There was that one puzzle that was mostly busy work that I didn't care for. The puzzles seemed to be pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, as I've repeated a few times, a classic game. I know it's currently available on the Switch under the title The Sokoban, and there are dozens of unofficial versions and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you can get this on just about anything, or if you're okay with piracy, the one for Super Famicom, real good. That one's real good. That's fully featured. That one gives you all the conveniences you would want. But at any rate, this game is comparable to Quirk in a number of ways, but I would say more elegantly designed than Quirk. It's better than Sanrio Carnival. That's an interesting one. Now, all things created equal, I think I would rather play Sokoban than Samegame. But if we're going by the specific version for the Game Boy, I think this version is a little underwhelming, and I think that particular version of Samegame is still probably one of, if not the best one I've played. And so I think that kind of settles it. Boxxle is our new number 3 game. So, congratulations to Boxxle. That also means Cool Ball has officially fallen out of the top 10. I feel totally fine with that. In fact, I expect Cool Ball to continue dropping. But at any rate, that is going to be me for this evening. So thanks for coming by. Thanks, Lennon Piano, for dropping in and chatting. I will be back with some live improvised music tomorrow night, and with music production on Saturday night. And in the meantime, thank you once again for coming by and hanging out with me. And as soon as I find the right button here, I will declare my hope to see you next time. Bye for now.